It's a headache. But know what? Fuck all that. We here. We here. How you feeling, E?
I'm good.
Good, good. Look good. You look sharp.
I'm
Look like you ready.
always sharp.
No shit. My bad. I didn't mean to make it seem like you
Man,
weren't.
I'm always sharp.
Yeah, no shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, all right. So we here. Look. Hey, look. He doing the Steve Wonder. He got the shades on and everything. I feel you. But you know what? We here.
Well, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like I'm high, and so I'm about to put my glass on because so.
Hello?
Yeah.
What?
They fucked us again.
There we go. We're back. Eric, we ain't worry about you being high, because we know you ain't going to get high. Y'all know what happens if you be attempt to do some shit like that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
anyway,
we already know about that. You might as well not even.
yeah, it's all good. It's all good. There's no judgment here at all. So now that we all here, you, Fred, Uncle Fred, and me, about to get this show started. You know what I'm saying? We got most of the night. I don't got nowhere to go. You got somewhere to go, Fred?
Mm-mm.
You got somewhere to go, E?
Yeah, work in the morning.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. It's not like we don't work. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, for tonight. Because we got an hour plus. We already done spent, 19 minutes trying to get this together. So, our numbers are looking good, you know what I mean? Impressionable, especially within a week time. We're trying to blow this up, and I'm trying to have some good time. And I want to have fun doing this. I hope we are all having fun doing this. This is my last night really doing this show in the back of my car. I got my little studio set up, but I got a little bit more trinkets and things to do and take care of and stuff in my house to make, my background look decent. And I just want to say, listen, we're doing real good for season 2, episode 1. Season 2, episode 2 haven't blown up yet. And tonight will be season 2, episode 3. About to blow up. Let's do this. Feel me? All right. E, did you get an opportunity to do your research?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Good. Because Thursday and Friday, Thursday I'm going to be on the road. Wherever we stop at, depending what time it is, where we at, then we can do a show that night. If not, we're going to have to move it to Friday. If we can't move it to Friday, I need y'all to let me know because I will make it work on Thursday. One way or the other. You feel me? Because
All right, got my picks.
All right, sounds good. Don't tell us tonight. We'll do that Friday or Thursday or Friday, all right?
Yeah.
Because I plan on taking the title. Fred, I don't know about you, but season 1, even though you know what you're talking about, you got some work to do. You got some work to do. Fine, but you know what? I'm gonna be real.
That was pretty.
I'm not taking nothing away from your analysis. I'm not taking away nothing from you or E. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what us three think. This is our show. Our show. It depends on who listens to us and who think they know better than us. Feel me? And if you're watching this show and listen to this little piece right now, and you don't think you know better than us, say something. You stay quiet. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
But at the end of the day, all right, let's get the show started. I'm so excited right now. All right. Thank you for joining Break 'em Up. I am Roze. This is E. This is Uncle Fred. And tonight we're going to have a good conversation about boxing. We have explained ourselves how we feel in our opinions about what we're going to or who we're going to pick in the fights coming up. So if you have an opinion, voice your opinion. Don't sit there and just watch as if you know everything and you don't know nothing. Challenge us.
Right.
Because
Yeah, I want to hear it.
yeah,
Challenge me.
we're going to challenge you. So at the end of the day, I'm going to start with Fred. Fred, last time we spoke, we had a great conversation about boxing. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Agree. All right. So the question I have to ask is about the upcoming fight that's coming this coming Saturday. I'm not asking for your vote, not yet. But what I want to ask is, after this week and everything you have heard, what do you think is going to happen between Haney and Garcia?
Like I said, I think we're gonna see another level of Devin Haney. He in the right place, 140. I've been saying it for years. Eric can tell you. I always believed he would be better at 140 than he was at 135. And I think that we're gonna see what they call a master class. That's what we're gonna see. That's what I think we're gonna see. I don't care how Ryan acts out, what he say, what he do. He can come, he can get carried to the ring on a throne and all of that. They're gonna put them paws on. That's kind of, I don't see no other way. It's a boxing lesson.
So you believe Danny is gonna put the pause on Garcia? The
Yeah.
question is, I mean, like the last show that we had, and I still feel the same, and I'm in the same position that you know it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a really good fight, and I'm with you when it comes to experience, when it comes to the momentum of the fight, and when it comes to the deposition of where boxers stand between Garcia and Devin, and how they have matured since the last time they fought. A lot of people are questioning if Garcia will be able to handle the uh, the balance and the technician and the construction of Danny's new work, because he have grown since the last time they spoke. Both have grown since the last time they spoke as professional boxers. But will Haney find himself in a predicament where he has an opportunity to not win the fight, but to claim title to move forward towards Tank? E, I got a question for you. When it comes to Garcia, does he have what it takes to, again, be able to handle Haney in the ring?
He has what it takes, but can he continue doing it? Because the fact that with Haney and his quickness, I don't think he can continue doing. I mean, first couple of rounds, yeah, it's gonna be like a good matchup, and then all of a sudden Haney gonna just pull away. You know what I mean? Then probably stop in later rounds, but you know what I mean. Garcia, he does have the tools, but like I said, it's another level for him. He got to try to match a certain level. If you can't match it, then bye. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I look at that.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is this, and I think the biggest issue in that fight, anybody can see it, anybody who knows boxing, it's about ring IQ. And that's what I think Ryan is lacking, and I think that's where Devin excels. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, Devin will handicap Ryan. He's going to take that left away. What else does Ryan have? Devin has the best jab in the game. He can literally beat Ryan Garcia with the jab all night.
Yeah, he do.
All night.
I agree.
So it's levels, but the ring IQ is the most important thing you got going in there, and I feel like that's even a bigger separation between the two. I think Ryan's faster. I think Ryan has more power. He does not have the ring IQ. He does not have the ring IQ, and Devin's gonna make it look easier than people think.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Uh, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever boxer wants it most. It's always been that way. And when it comes to Ryan, I'm not taking that away from Ryan. Like I'm not taking nothing away from Haney. But neither one of these two has made it to, like, for me, my opinion, to be the top ranked boxers to be pound for pound. They're working on it. Haney has an opportunity to be part of my pound for pound list. Of course he is. Yet there's so much work still needs to be done because he's still young. Fighting Haney, Haney fighting Garcia, is going to prove if he is who he say he is. Because at the end of the day, Garcia has been somebody who's been in his face for years. Years. Things that we have not been familiar with other than what we have learned, you know what I'm saying, from the research and those videos that we have seen from the past. Now that we talk about Haney and Garcia, Garcia being the quick puncher who has momentum. They call him King Ryan for a reason. And De La Hoya and Ryan, along with the alien, you know what I'm saying, they clashing. And then after they clash, they seem to be together. We have no idea what's going on within the party or within the family. The question is Haney going to continue to stick with, you know what I'm saying, Asim De La Hoya, or is he going to move out? Because if he loses to Haney, what options do we have? Which is just those options still in the future. But if he loses to Haney, what will Ryan Garcia do next?
It's not what Ryan gonna do. It's what's going what that Ahoy and not Hoppy gonna do.
Yeah,
They did last time. They walked off when he lost.
they did.
You know what I mean? They just took off like so. Pretty much, it's gonna be like they're gonna leave Ryan behind instead of him leaving them behind. They're gonna leave Ryan behind
Yeah,
like last time. I'm surprised that he went back to him. You know what I
I
mean?
agree. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So that's how I look at that. So in the future of Ryan, he gotta find him a better promoter, somebody that's there.
That's there. Who is that? Who is going to be that promoter though?
That's a good
Need to
question.
go to PBC
Yeah.
I
or
don't know.
Matchroom
I don't know about that though.
or
Why?
Matchroom.
Why not?
I don't think they'd take him.
You might be right.
Is it
It just
because of
depends.
his antics? Is it because of his personal situations or what?
That's his personal situation. You know what I mean? The way he is and how he acts too. So I just don't think he'll take him. I just don't. He need to go back to Barbarian or something like that. But other than that, I don't think so.
Bob might be all right, but all that extracurricular stuff Ryan like to do, you know what I mean? Bob ain't on that. You ain't gonna be with Bob and be drunk and live everywhere. You ain't gonna be doing all that. So I mean,
Yeah,
he might be all right where he is, but you know I think they're not doing him a service as far as promoting him the right way, putting him in the right matchup. It's a good fight coming up. But if I'm his promoter, do I give him Devin Haney yet? I wouldn't. I'm he suffered Haney. Where you go from? You see what I'm saying? I don't believe a loss makes it not a good fight. I'm not one of them people. but you're losing to your peers consecutively. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I would have went a different direction for him at 140. I would have actually, I don't know what happened with the Roze fight. That would have been a good fight for Ryan Garcia. That would have been a good fight for him. I just think he's fighting guys who for yet, and I think that's how you build a guy
He needs some,
up and you feed him to
yeah,
the wolves.
he needs some tune-up fights. That's what he needs. He needs some tune-up fights
Or
to step up.
maybe
Right.
just guys that are of his level.
I'm saying his
And
level, but just a little bit above his level, but his level. He needs some tune-up fights like that. Not somebody to blow him. Somebody that's at his level or a little bit
Regis
above
would have
him.
been a good fight for Garcia. You know what I mean? I think Regis would have been a good fight at 140. You don't put him in there with a guy like Sabril Matias because, the risk of getting all the way knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to see Ryan go out. You don't. You really didn't want to put him in there with Devin because what I feel like is the ring IQ is just so distant between the two. And you didn't want to put him there with Tank because ring IQ. Tank knocked him out because he threw the same punch. Guard your body. Ryan wasn't fighting like his ribs was hurt. Somebody knew something. Touched him one time, the body went down. You got to get over that whole quitting thing. How do you get over quitting? How do you get over getting completely and totally outboxed by Devin Haney? And what's next? I mean, I don't know if De La Hoya and them don't really, they really ain't feeling like that, and they're kind of letting self-destruct in a sense, but you can't help. They help. Not only does he not train like he should, not only is he not acting like he should, they put him in fights with guys he should not be fighting. He ain't ready yet. He's still young. And his career, nobody cares about, he got all these followers, this and that. Those wrestlers are boxing. After we see you get beat up 3 or 4 times, we move you off. And I think he's teetering. I think after Devin Haney fight, where do you go next? Don't put him in the ring with T.O. Don't put him in the ring with Matias. Don't put him in the ring with Cruz, Pitbull, or nobody. You see what I'm saying? He's calling these guys. He wants to fight support next.
Wait a minute. I just want to make sure I understand what you're saying. When you say don't put him in the ring, you talking about Ryan Garcia, right?
Yeah.
You see, like, I've been hearing whispers going on or whatnot, but they're talking about, like, her grace. The person, you know what I'm saying, Haney on beat, you know what I'm saying, as he stepped up. But the question is, I'm going to move to the side a little bit with that before I even get started. But how do you feel about a lot of people starting to say that Haney is a weight bully?
I mean,
I mean, be real.
I don't think he could be a weight bully. I mean, he's moving up. You know what I'm saying? He's a big dude, but I don't think he's that big. But as they make it seem, I think Devin Haney naturally is a 140-pound fighter. He stayed at 35 too long. I think we'll see him at 47. I don't think he's a weight bully, though.
But yeah, I also remember the show that we had prior when you was like, you felt that he should not be stuck at 130, whatever, 35?
35.
And you believe that he should have been at 140. There's a lot of people who believe that the matches that he's been connecting with and he's been wanting to agree to about is that, you know what I'm saying, once the rehydration clause pop off, he gains all this weight, and then here he is, bigger than the boxer, even though they agreed to the fight. I'm not mad at that. That the boxers agreed to it, but he's been doing this for for a while, like the last 2-3 years. So now,
Right, but
looking at him like he's a weight bully.
if power came into play, I could understand that. Devin Haney's not known for power. He's not. He rehydrates at 15 pounds. It's his ring IQ. He beats you in this jab. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can't find him to be a bully at all. He's smart.
Yeah.
And he could be smarter at 135, 140, 147, 154. It don't matter. He's smarter. That jab is no joke. I mean.
Okay. Question. about Haney and this fight coming up, and we're going to end it there. When it comes to Garcia, after if you have watched a lot of the past fights of Garcia, what he has done, what he has accomplished to bring him to the point to where he's about to fight Haney in the next week. Do Garcia really have what it takes to stand in the ring and face Haney after all these years, or is it just what some crazy crap going through his mind?
Honestly, I don't think he deserved. All this from the times of watching him fight, I don't think he deserved to fight Haney. Honestly,
Okay.
he hasn't proved himself to fight him. He lose. I don't. It just. I just don't see. I just don't see him had. I don't think he proved. To me, I don't think he proved to fight him at all. For the last couple of fights and the last couple of years, yeah, he's a good fighter, but he, like I said, is not to his level that he shouldn't have been in the same room with him right now. Shouldn't be. But he's with De La Hoya, and the money talks,
Okay.
and that's what happened.
Yeah, because I'm about to ask you, what made you think that he has the opportunity to fight Haney after all what you just said? Because, like, for example, like Canelo's not fucking with. I mean, be real, he's not fucking with De La Hoya anymore. What is it that De La Hoya is doing in his stable? His stable, especially those who got him to where he's at, not as a boxer, but as a promoter, to where they don't want to have nothing to do with it. Because at the end of the day, you got to remember before the fight, the last fight when it comes to Ryan, he didn't want to have nothing to do with Haney, and he didn't want to have nothing to do with the alien. Matter of fact, during press conference, he put his shit and throw them under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So where is it where this next generation or the upcoming fight to where like Ryan and all these other boxers who's in the stable with motherfucking Oscar De La Hoya and your boy, I'm gonna keep calling him the alien because that's what they expect him to call his nickname to be. It seems like there's instability there or this mistrust going on when it comes to the money, when it comes to whatever it may be, the finances, whatever it may be. Like Fred, if Haney steps into the ring against Garcia, and I'm gonna let you know now how I feel about the situation. Haney's gonna walk in there confident, and then Garcia's gonna walk in there confident. At the end of the day, Garcia still have the speed, still has the knockout power, still have both hands. He's agile. He may be working with a new, trainer and everything else, which in 6 months, 8 months, 9 months time, he's got to learn something, be able to add it to his, his arsenal. Haney, on the other hand, he's Haney. His dad speaks up for him. Haney speaks out for his dad. Haney's about to step into the ring with Ryan Garcia. And he's not going to see the same Ryan Garcia, just like the Ryan Garcia is not going to see the same Haney. Fred, why should Haney believe that he's going to take this belt and knock Ryan Garcia out or at least win, go the distance?
I mean, boxers know, people who watch boxing know, Devin Haney knows. It's like when they talk about Rolly. What do every one of them dudes say about Rolly? He's trash. They know everybody. They fought each other. They've sparred. They know. They know who. Devin Haney picked a good matchup for himself. It's not a good matchup for Ryan. You see what I'm saying? Ryan has a name. Ryan is a good fighter. I don't want people to think I don't think he's a good fighter. I think he has bad feet, though, and I think that's very detrimental against guys like Tank and Devin Haney, who has great feet. I think his IQ is average, and that's not going that's not gonna get you a win. That's why Devin Haney know that whatever trap he set for Ryan's gonna walk straight into it. He knows that. He knows that when he handicaps that left, Ryan only has a right. He only has the right, and the right isn't. I've seen him stop a couple people with it, but it isn't something that you feel, and you see it coming a mile away. You
Okay,
know.
hold on for a second, Fred. Hold on for a second. E, do you hear Fred echoing a lot?
A little bit.
Okay, Fred, back up a little bit while you're talking to us, because I hear echoes. I'm gonna try to fix it on my end as well. All right.
Yeah, I hear a lot.
Go ahead.
It's like
Okay.
a little lag.
All right. E, before we go ahead and take away from this conversation about Haney and Garcia, what is your final words about this fight?
I think it'll be a good fight, but like I said, Devin Haney's gonna pull away, and I think the first couple of rounds be a good matchup, and then he, like I said, he's gonna pull around the later rounds. That's
Ryan got to win some early rounds. Ryan got to win some early rounds.
Yeah, but he's not going to early rounds, but he's gonna make it tough though.
He's got to. If he don't win 2 out of the first 4 rounds, it's gonna be a landslide. Devin Haney started to heat up. He started to get that jab going.
It's gonna be a situation.
Yeah, I mean, I hope for a really good fight. You know, Ryan has the speed, he has the power to stop Devin Haney. It's just can he put himself in the position to do so? Does he understand how?
All right. What we're gonna do, we're gonna break away from this conversation between Haney and Garcia, because Thursday or Friday, depending on when I'm settled, we're gonna have our final picks when it comes to the card. Speaking of the card, Eddie, what have you established and what have you learned about the card that's underneath Haney and Garcia?
To me, I mean, I talked to Fred earlier about. I think there's some good fights.
Okay.
I mean, you have a lot of them just undefeated or lost one fight. You know what I mean? So I just feel that there's some good fights, and I think 1 or 2 picks is gonna be hard for me to pick. You know, but the other ones, the other 2, I got off hands. But I think gonna be some good fights.
Okay.
You know, the bully. You know what I mean? I watch him fight. Pretty good, but the guy he's fighting, you know what I mean, he lost some fights, but we talk about that.
Okay. All right. What about you, Fred?
I mean, there's a few guys to look out for. I'm not going to try even to butcher the man's name or even begin to pronounce it. But the guy Beck, he has a left to the body that's deadly. And I haven't seen a body snatcher like that, in a while. And I feel like he might be an up and coming body snatcher. I like him. Scrappy. I told myself I'm gonna start paying attention to the smaller guys.
I did pay attention to Scrappy though.
Yeah, Scrappy Ramirez. I'm interested a little bit. So I think he got a little something to him. I don't know in the realm of power. Like I said, I'm really getting versed on the small fellas, but for that weight class, I still don't think he maybe packs punch, but he's a good slick boxer.
He got 9 KOs.
Yeah, I understand that. But who's he fighting? I don't really look at early KOs. For me, I see a dude with 8 KOs and 9 fights. He might have fought 8 absolutely trash dudes. I want to see him progress a little further. But I like him. But I think the guy that knows I'm kind of interested in is Beck. I like that. I love the body work. You get you to that liver, it's over. So I think Caldwell, is it Caldwell?
Yeah,
I know Barbosa.
from Cleveland?
You know Barbosa. We might see that fight. But I think Barbosa's he's a good fight. I think in this fight, I think he have a good fight, but I think Barbosa should be able to pull away.
But
I think Barbosa should be able to win his fight. The rest of them, Beck, just remember that name. Beck. I think Pierre the really ain't much in recent with him. You know what I mean? 2015 or so, he was doing his thing. Between 2015 2017, he had some good fights, but haven't heard so much from him in a few years. So I really don't know what to expect from him.
How you feel, E?
yeah, Beck's the bully.
Yeah, that's the body snatcher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's the bully. And like I said, he's I watched him fight. He's a pretty good fighter. You know what I mean? I got my picks. I got my picks.
I don't have
Talk about it.
mine yet. I ain't gonna lie to you. I still don't have mine.
I
I mean,
don't
it's,
have mine either.
I know who I like, but I don't have him. Like I'm not gonna just say, "Oh, I like him." So I'm getting the belt this year. So I'm not just gonna go on this. I think I got this feeling.
no,
I'm going to boxing knowledge I got.
no, I kind of studied him, went back in the background and everything. You know what I mean? I picked. Yeah, I got some good ones.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Did
Keep it
one of
to
the fights
yourself.
change?
Yeah,
Did
keep
one
it
of
to
the fights
yourself, E.
change?
Keep it to yourself because we're gonna make sure we have our picks. You know what I'm saying, by Thursday or Friday, when it's coming up Saturday. Because you know what I'm saying, Fred wants the belt, I wants the belt, E wants the belt, but E got the belt. So he don't got too much, you know what I'm saying, to worry about. Yeah, he better be careful because I'm, you know what I'm saying, on his tail. You on his tail, and everybody wants to be, you know what I'm saying, want to hold that title. E, who is your prospect, bro? Who is your young prospect who you believe is going to change the game in boxing in the future that's coming up in front of us?
You know, I can't really say that. You know what I mean? You know, Fred gave me some names, and you ain't giving me no names though, but I can't really go off of that yet.
Okay, this not a
And,
problem. Yeah, that's not a problem because we got time when it comes to that. I'll just ask you to see if you have figure out who it is that you see for the future. Because last night, Abdullah, he
Woo!
he he put in some work.
I
He
like him.
proved himself again to be someone everybody should be looking for in the future. How you feel about the fight you seen last night when it comes to Abdullah, Fred?
Hey, Abdullah got the tools, man. I think he was 19. I think as far as prospects go, I
Yeah.
would have him as my number one prospect.
Really? What happened to
Even
Nolan?
above, what's that?
What happened to your boy from Floyd,
Camille?
Nolan?
Camille?
Yeah, Carmel.
He only got 3 fights. You know what I mean? So, I mean, in his last fight, one thing about Camille is I want to see him fight a guy that can really box.
Okay.
Because he was getting hit. This guy was hitting him pretty frequently, in my opinion, too much
He
for me,
was.
in my opinion. He's still a prospect. He's still one of the tops, but I think Abdullah Mason is that deal. I think Abdullah Mason, people better look out for. But I
Yeah.
got another one for you.
Who's that? Who's that?
The son of Fernando Vargas, Emiliano Vargas, is a bad boy.
Yeah, he
Emiliano
is.
Vargas is
Yeah,
a
he
bad boy.
is.
Watch out for him.
I'm watching out
He
for him.
has a little bit of that. He's slick. I like
Yeah.
he's a boxing fighter that's slick. So he got the best of both worlds, in my opinion.
Okay.
He got power, he got speed, defensively responsible, and he got the bloodline. You can't never beat the bloodline. So if I was to spotlight a prospect right now, I like Emiliano.
Okay, so at the end of the day, have you changed who your prospect is, or do you got this more than one?
I have more than one. I probably have
Sounds
two in
good.
each division.
I can feel that. But everybody who's watching the show and who's been lasting this long, give us a like, man, or give us a mean mug. You know, what I mean? Give us a star. Let us know how you feel about this show. You know, because you know what I'm saying, I'm in the back seat of my car right now. but I have a future, you know what I'm saying, backspace and job space and all that stuff for the future. I don't care about that. I just want to get the show popping and make sure everybody know that we're going to consistently do this and talk about boxing. E, I got a question for you. Back to what I was asking beforehand. The under, the undercard, excuse me, to this fight between Haney and Haney and Garcia. How do you see that fight card?
I said the fight card pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, gonna be some good fights. Most of them undefeated or pretty much undefeated. Lost one, got one loss. You know what I mean? I looked at all of them, all the highlights, all the who they fought, what they fought. You know what I mean? And I think it's gonna be a good undercard. To me, I think it is.
It is.
You got the flyweights that's fighting. I think that'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got the middleweights. You know, you got the light welterweight. You know what I mean? So, and you got the what's light heavyweight? I think it's light heavyweight. You know what I mean? So, I think it's gonna be a good card. I think there's one or two, like I said, that's it might have been going straight one way.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Now that we done cover a lot of the aspects of boxing and the projection of where we are today and what's coming on, or what's coming next week and the week after and the week after and the week after that. Now, I want to get to the nitty gritty. I want to start speaking about the atmosphere of boxing when it comes to those who we was able to depend on. And I'm about to go where E likes to go and Fred and I care about. And I'm going back to Crawford. Fred. One question, one answer. Is Crawford going to surprise us this year?
No.
Thank you. E, is Crawford going to surprise us this year?
What do you mean by that?
I mean by him boxing. I mean by him coming out, doing his thing. I mean about Crawford gaining his popularity when it comes to being a boxer. Is he going to surprise us and give us what we want this year? Is he going to fight once? Is he going to fight twice? Is he going to fight 3 times? Which I already have counted more than what I'm expecting out of Crawford right now. Because I'm telling you, man, he knows people are watching. And not just us, not just this boxing fans, but the people who are involved and who are part of the power when it comes to becoming part of a boxing experience. Or is Crawford going to rise and prove himself? He hasn't proven himself to you, bro.
I have my answer. About this point. I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah, I
Just say it. Why not?
My answer is no.
Okay. I appreciate that.
If he don't fight John Ennis this year, it's a total win.
Well, yeah, it's 2020. 24, man, we got to wait to 2025 before we hear a lot of shit if that's going to be the case. Or he going to be tired, one or the other. Because I've heard a lot of people talk about this. I've heard a lot of people talk about that when it comes to him. But I had to bring him up because he is my top 5. But he's 5 on the bottom of the telephone. And he's still a name to be reckoned with. And I want him to upset me again. You feel me? But we're going to move past that. And now I'm going to ask some questions. Did Fred just take off?
Nope. Turn it on.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea. But now I'm gonna go to you, Fred. This changed the game a little bit and talk about Inoue. What you think about this young man? You
I think
he's your number one. He is your number one pound for pound, right?
number one. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the most dominant in his weight class in boxing. I don't
yeah.
care if it's 22. I don't care if it's 26. He's the most dominant fighter in his weight class. That's why he's my pound for pound. I don't see anybody near, below, above, same weight class that I feel could beat him.
Okay.
So they're discussing why he's not fighting over in America more. They want to see him over here more. But, I mean, who do we have over here that can challenge him at 126?
Mm-hmm.
Who do we have that can challenge him at 122? So, I mean, he's making a lot of money over there. I understand it.
Yeah,
Come to him and shoot up.
yeah. I agree. How do you feel about his next matchup though, and the fact that like his respect across the seas, so his respect when it comes to the United States of America?
I think boxing fans respect him. I think people who follow boxing know who the monster is. He fighting Miri next. It could be a good fight for a little bit, but once again, I just think in a way it's too much for most. Cool Boy Steph was probably the best chance for somebody to beat him, I thought, and it didn't even. I mean, the Tapales. I actually didn't watch the Tapales fight, but I felt like I didn't have to. Never was impressed with the Tapales. I watched a little bit of him. I knew the outcome, and it was the outcome. Neri, somewhat familiar with Neri, same outcome. I can see Inoue mowing down everybody from 22 to 26, and maybe you never know, even 30. And at 30, there's a fight that he could have at 30. You know, they're talking about going to 135. There's a fight. I hear Tank can make 30. I'd love to see that fight. I hear Tank can make 30. If Tank can make 30 and Inoue can make 30, I would love. That would be that's a Christmas present right there. That's a fight that can't nobody deny. That would be one of the best fights of the year. Not I don't think it would happen this year. Inoue ain't that young either. Neither is Tank, but I could see something like that at 25. I don't see
Okay.
Tank playing around in 25, not this year. But I don't see Tank playing around, going up to 40 and fighting like that. Nobody like that. I wouldn't have fight him. You know, if he fights Haney, we all know it's going to be a catch. It's going to
Yeah.
be a catch weight. It's not going to be at 140. He's not going all the way up to 140, and he want to drain Devin a little bit. So we know that that's not. You know, we're not going to see that. So at 35, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. Tank should be going for undisputed at 35 anyway and hang around.
Yeah. Look, E, I got a question for you. Now, right now, as of today, we got Tank fighting Martin. We got Haney fighting Garcia. Let's project some things. Let's say, yo, uh, Tank beats Martin. Haney beats Garcia. Should we finally see these two clash and bump heads and fight in the ring? Tank beats Martin. Haney beats Garcia. Should the next fight be these two clashing, or should the boy
Pitbull.
not Pitbull but Stevenson be in between the two?
Tank ain't fighting before. Not gonna
How you feel, E?
I don't think he will fight. I don't think Tank will fight Hanley. But they had that the sparring years ago when he was 17. But he's older now. He's a better
Yeah.
fighter now. You know what I mean? So I don't think he would. They can do a catch weight at 138.
That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking like 138, but Devin ain't going back down, and I wouldn't if I was Devin. If you're not coming to 140 to fight me, we're not fighting. Devin has options. Devin
He's
goes
young.
undefeated at
He can still make that weight. But I feel what you're saying, Fred. So so what should be next? Because at the end of the day, these are the boxers that's been on the top of the list for Tank. These have been the boxers on top of the list for Devin Haney. There's nobody else really in that weight class that everybody's talking about. Oh, they should fight this person. Let's see who they really are, or see how good they really are. Who else is there? Like really?
That's the thing. The difference, they don't fight. The best don't fight the best anymore. It's all about the papers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all about. You know what I mean? It's not the same back in the day until now. You know what I mean? I don't think that they probably will fight, but it's going to be like a Pacquiao and a Mayweather. It's going to take years for them to fight.
Yeah.
It's going to wait till they get older, then they're going to fight.
Yeah. I'm with you there. I'm with him, just like I'm with, I hate to say it, Canelo and Benavidez. Everybody's saying it's not going to happen, but I'm trying to tell you that's going to be the last fight. It has to be the last fight.
To me, my problem with it is with Tank. He should already have been undisputed at 35. He's moving, he want to fight Rolly. He want to fight, guys who of no consequence of being undisputed. Devin Haney has options though. We don't have to fight that ever, and he'll keep moving. We can fight Tio for a belt. We can fight Mateus for a belt. I mean, there's undisputed on the line for him. We don't have to move back to fight Tank. Tank had to come to fight him. Devin is undisputed at 35. Tank wasn't. Devin's earned the right for you to come to him. That means I'm not going down to 38.
When Haney moved away, you know what I'm saying, he gave Tank the belt. We gotta remember that.
I mean,
he got the belt. Tank obtained that belt.
Let me ask you this. My question is this. Frank Martin is a decent fight, but what does that help you in the grand scheme of being undisputed? That's still one more fight on your body. That's another 6 months before we see you again after this fight. I mean, what are you doing for the legacy? So that's if I'm Devin Haney, Tank ain't taking it serious enough to me. Taking it for the money, I'm not moving back for that. Come and see me. Come see him at 140. So Devin got so many options because he's earned those options. He fought twice in Australia to earn those options. He fought Lomo to earn those options. So to me, I would love to see him fight. But if I'm Devin Haney, I'm not draining my body one bit for you. I'm not draining my body one bit for you. I'll go on the field at 140 and move up to 147 and leave you in the dust, and they don't never have to fight.
And that's my problem. We say E.
That's why they're not going to fight.
Listen, that's what. Listen. Haney, name a fighter that Haney fought that wasn't worthwhile. Fred.
That wasn't worthwhile?
Yeah, name one fighter that Haney fought in his career that wasn't worthwhile.
I think every one of his moves have been worthwhile. Everybody he fought, it was part of the strategy him and his father had to become undisputed. Okay. So every fight he had was worthwhile. Even the two fights.
Tank. Everybody who he has fought, name one boxer wasn't worthwhile. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you too, since you laughing at him. Eric, name one fighter that Tank did not fight that wasn't worthwhile blowing up.
They did fight?
Yeah, he did fight. Name one boxer he did not fight that wasn't worthwhile. Listen, while you think about it, I'm going to take a nap. Wake me up when you figure it out.
I could tell you Tank fought wasn't worthwhile. 2 fights.
Okay. Yeah, he fought Romy, what his fucking name is that?
That was
Roze, yeah.
Pointless fight.
That wasn't worthwhile at all.
It was
It
pointless.
wasn't worthwhile.
He said, "Shut the fuck up," and they hit him and dropped him. Come on.
Okay. All right. I'm with you. I feel you, E. Fred, name one fighter that Tank did not fight that wasn't worthwhile.
That he fought or did not fight.
He did fight that was not worthwhile. We're talking about
I can go.
climbing the ladder.
Ryan Garcia really wasn't worthwhile.
Who?
What did Ryan Garcia? Ryan Garcia really wasn't worthwhile.
Danny Garcia?
If you're talking about money, just strictly money, then all of them worthwhile because Tank is a big attraction. But if you're talking about the grand scheme of boxing,
Boxing.
Ryan Garcia was pointless.
Who?
What did it do? Ryan Garcia, it was pointless. What did it do? It made
Listen,
money.
did Ryan Garcia, I'm asking you a question, Fred, since you said that. Ryan Garcia, he didn't earn his spot, is what you're saying.
Not really. Not really. I feel
So
like
that
a fight
means
with Tank, that fight,
according to what you're saying, that means Ryan Garcia was the fight, and then Tank is up here somewhere. So you giving Tank all the credit, like Ryan wasn't worth fighting.
But I mentioned multiple times Tank and Devin when it comes to Ryan. They're so much better than he is. That fight didn't make Tank a better fighter. It didn't make Ryan a better fighter. What did it do? Did it have any play in the grand scheme of belts? It was nothing. It was a show that everybody knew the end, and everybody knew the outcome. Everybody knew he was gonna knock Ryan Garcia out at some point. So is it worthwhile? I would much rather see Cruz and Tank too than to see that because it would have been a better fight.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right. So if you're
And
going to
Roze
eliminate, all that, and we're going to go back to some other things that has happened prior. I want to go back to my boy Abdullah, my prospect. What or who, Fred, should he fight next?
Where's he fighting at? Abdullah, is he 130, 135, or 130?
He 135 from what I understand.
I think at this point there isn't anybody that I could put him with to say, like at 135, there's some dogs at 135, but there's a lot of prospects.
Dogs.
Yeah, it's a lot of dogs, but there's a lot of prospects too.
Yeah.
It's like anybody coming on new is at 135.
Okay.
I could see where's Keyshawn at? Where's Keyshawn at? Did he move to 140? He's still at 35.
I think he's between the two, which you just mentioned. I gotta check into Keyshawn, make sure before I answer that question. But I just want to hear a name, a prospect, somebody else who's ready to bump this man up to see if he's ready for the big time. Hey, I got a question for you. Who is your prospect again?
I didn't say I had one.
Well, you said you had one last show, but you couldn't remember his name.
Oh yeah, but I don't remember the name. I don't follow him like that. I looked at him. I liked him, but I didn't follow him like that.
No, don't worry about it. We'll talk about that next show. I just want to ask that question. Well, at the end of the day, I just want to say I want to thank everybody for watching this show. It's Break 'em Up. We was able to talk about some boxing, especially the current boxers. Before we leave, I want to make sure that I tap into some other aspects of boxing. So, Fred, before we go, what is on your mind? Who would you like to speak of or speak on when it comes to this, boxing and what's coming in the future?
Well, I think if I'm gonna speak on somebody we ain't spoken on a lot, I'm gonna speak on Boots. Think he get ready to fight Cody Charlie. We don't talk about Boots enough.
Yeah.
He is the boogeyman. I don't care what nobody say. Don't nobody want to fight him. A lot of times, even Terence Crawford might have gotten this bad jacket because a lot of people didn't want to fight him either. You know what I mean? But Boots, he's the boogeyman. I don't see anybody beating Boots at 47 or 54. The Cody Crawley fight is a mandatory. You got to fight the guy. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's going to be his first fight with Matchroom. It's coming out fight with Matchroom, and I think it was a good move on his part. I think Eddie Hearn is a guy that might be able to get him that Crawford fight. A lot of people don't like Eddie Hearn. I kind of like Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? I think he all right. You know, I think he do good by his boxers. I think he do good business. I think he put on good fights. I think that move for Ennis is going to step him to the next level. I'm under the belief that if you can't get what you need at 47, as far as Ennis, then force these guys and move up to 54. He could easily move to 54. He's been, to me, he's frozen out of anything good at 47. Crawford, we're holding these belts but won't defend them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wouldn't he be able to come undisputed again if he beat Geronimo? If Geronimo's had an IBF, there's a reason he's not doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody wants no smoke for Geronimo. I think that the only reason Geronimo is not my number one pound for pound is I need 2 fights out of him. I need to see him beat 2 good guys handily, which I believe he will. 2 good fighters. Who is that at 54? I mean, I think 54. I think 54 is where he's gonna make his real mark at. I think 47 is slowly dying. I think everybody's moving out of 47 to 54. I wouldn't be opposed to an Errol Spence fight. Move up to 54. Get in that sweepstakes with Tim Zoo. Get in the ring with Tim Zoo.
Yeah.
This is what he's gonna have to do. I think 47. I just think there's nothing for. If he want to sit and wait and collect belts at 47. The calendar goes really fast. Before you know it, he's 5 years old. If he can make 54 within the next year and a half, that's the move I would make. If you can't get Crawford this year at the end of the year, if you can't get Crawford at the end of the year, then work your way up to 54 and make Crawford go back to 47 and go to 60 or 68. But you need to face this man. Crawford, I'm just saying, when you talk about generational boxers, I feel like there's only a few out there. And I think Jerome Ennis is at the top of the list. I think he's a second coming to a Roy Jones Jr. type title. I think he's that. He just got to get the training.
Okay. You, how do you feel, man? Like, this is all about boxers out here trying to make them move. You know, strap season is over with, but it really isn't. This year is all about matchmaking. How do you feel about what's going on in the NFL boxing, especially when you're with your favorite boxer? And who is your favorite boxer today?
Who's my favorite boxer of today?
Today.
Mine is Steven Shakur. You know what I mean? I like
I
to
could
see him
dig
fight.
that.
I like to see him fight more.
Okay.
I like his style. You know what I mean? And his boy Gerald, who fought last night. You know what I mean? I forgot his last name already, but he fought last night. He just need to get some better fight. He was ranked number 4 for WO.
Yeah, Jerry Anderson.
Yeah, he need to. He fought a cruiserweight champion he threw no punches yesterday.
The worst fight I ever saw. They shouldn't have paid that dude.
You know what I mean? So he needs to step up and get him some real fights and see how good he really is.
Yeah.
Because that top 8 is heavy. That top 8 is heavy in the heavyweight division. And so I don't think that even Big Bang James is somebody that I would worry about with Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson gets hit. And with the guys in front of him, you don't want none of them to hit you. I mean,
he's
that's in his reach to fight. I wouldn't want that fight for him. I think he could out Wilder, but he's susceptible to get hit. That guy threw very few punches, and the few he threw, he landed.
He did. I think second round. That hook, I thought he knocked it knocked
Me
it out.
too. That's what I'm saying. It was like that's what I thought. Dude was fighting for a paycheck, like they were saying. Tim Bradley was saying he's fighting for a paycheck because there's no way.
Yeah,
No,
it was slow. It was sad.
it was bad.
But it is boxing. Styles Day boxing. And neither one of those limit that's what bothers me the most is when people earn the position to be in the ring to fight the opponent. They have earned their respect to be where they at, especially when it comes to the money, and especially when it comes to matchmaking, and especially when it comes to the title fight or fight. It was slow. It wasn't what everybody expected to be. Just like, for example, Haney and Garcia, everybody got this big hoopla about this match, but it might not look the way everybody expected it because people are expecting it to be a certain type of match or type of fight. But when they get into the ring, the two boxers, nobody's getting hit, nobody's getting punched, nobody's getting flinched, nobody's getting. And then nobody, we on the sidelines. We're not underneath the heat of the lamps. Eric, you know about this shit. You know how that is. The ring walk, the hotel stay, the travel to the hotel, the way in, after the way in, when you gotta eat, you saying after you starve yourself. Nobody understands the struggle unless you've been through it. I appreciate every single boxer that walks into the ring. Win, lose, or draw. Always will, always have. We looking at a fight that's coming up here in the future. Not just that, the fight that happened yesterday, which makes me happy because my boy, he showed out. But still, at the end of the day, these are boxers. These are men and women walking into the ring ready to, you know what I'm saying, box, ready to fight, ready to draw blood, ready to be blood being drawn. But I just want to say, I appreciate everybody who's been watching Break 'em Up. I appreciate y'all watching the show. Stand by the next Thursday or Friday. We're going to have a great show because we're going to drop down and tell you who we believe is going to win on the 20th when it comes to the Devin and Garcia card. Keep your eyes open. And please share, hit some stars, give some likes. Like Fred said, give us some meme mugs, whatever. Let us know what we're doing, man. Trust me, it took hard work to get where we are today, to do this show for y'all. So I hope y'all appreciate what we are putting together. And plus, on top of that, we are evolving. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching the show. Break 'em up. All right, y'all. That's the end of that. So how y'all feel about this one?
It's okay.
Cool.
I feel
I
you.
like it before, but that's cool.
Good. Because the next show on Thursday or Friday, I hope I'll do it Thursday. But if it don't happen on Thursday, we're gonna do it Friday. We're gonna do our picks.
Okay.
And E, I'm taking the title from you, bro. Hold on to it and be happy for the next couple of days because it's gone. Fred, you got some work to do.
Oh man, I've been working all off season. Oh, no.
Yeah. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna contact you in a minute. It's
All right.
10:22. I got to take in some business real quick. Shit, I love being me. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, all right?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Dog.